Welcome to another 5-1 Witty podcast. I'm your host, Clive III, also known as the Phoenix. As you can see, and look behind me, there's actually some winter mix going on. A little rain, some snow coming down. It may not even stick. But with that said, it's just that time of year. Christmas, and of course it's the New Year. If you're watching this now, happy motherfucking New Year to you. As you can see, I'm solo dolo. Everybody's out there enjoying their family, maybe hungover, or just, hey, I understand it's the holiday time, so you kind of want to spend more time with your family. So shout out to Bobby Tim's. For those who have not done so, please, your cookies, any photography you need, it's ACP. All the information will be down below in the description box. Craving Cookies, follow that on Facebook. That man got a whole bunch of shit going on as far as cookies. So anything you need, I'm pretty sure he can bake it and get it to you. Of course, just hit him up from an inbox situation, and of course, any serious inquiries, hit him up. But if you're not serious, don't even mess with the man. That man don't want no drama, and I don't want to send no drama his way. Shout out to JD Hill. Of course, happy holidays to you guys as well. Renita G, everyone at the Ladies Lounge, happy holidays to you guys. Merry Christmas, happy motherfucking New Year. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, once again, on what the hell you waiting on? Support your people. Subscribe to the channel. I've done you the luxury, and I pretty much put everything organized-wise from the podcast proper that you're watching now. There's a playlist for the Ladies Lounge. You can start from the very beginning, lead yourself up to the last part 2. They just spoke about relationships and parenting from their perspective. And also you can go to Wine Talk. And of course, the same thing. Go to the playlist, start from the bottom, and push play all and just watch them through. And of course, like I always say, we're going to get back to the skits. Trust me, we will. And we'll be introducing to another little layer or vertical to the podcast, or the overall channel as a network, is 501 Shorties. It'll be like a more dramatic take on certain events that we all go through in our everyday life. So hopefully, you enjoy that when it does come out. And we look forward to putting that together for you and, hey, just give you something new and fresh to the channel. And just like I said, another vertical for y'all to enjoy. But I think the housekeeping's out of the way. Subscribe to the channel. Wine Talk, Ladies Lounge, podcast proper, skits, and just an array of things. Without further ado, the topic at hand. Happy motherfucking New Year, but what are you actually going to do with it this time? A lot of people, before you get to the New Year, you kind of go to a little cycle in your mind where you kind of maybe think to yourself, or you kind of just self-evaluate, and you want to know, what did I do this year, and what did I not do? I do it all the time, from the short term to the long term, but you specifically at home watching, and even myself, you got to just really take things in the proper perspective and actually, calculate and just put together information to see, what did I want to accomplish and what I did not accomplish. And so going forward, you know exactly which, route to go in achieving whatever goal you have set forward for yourself. So be realistic and be real with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. You know exactly what you wanted to do and what you did not do and what held you from accomplishing those goals. Either you got in your own way or you had people around you that wasn't doing shit and they held you back from accomplishing what you need to accomplish. So the new year, when I ask the question, what are you actually going to do with it this time? You need to start eliminating addition by subtraction. Especially, like I said, 35 plus, like I am, you get to that particular time in your life where you need to really, time is of the essence. You got to quit bullshitting. So eliminate those who are holding you back, who are providing no positive influence in your life or adding anything of value to your life. So get rid of those motherfuckers and move forward without them. Because they're going to be stuck in their ways. You can come back 5 years from now and you've accomplished wonders and they still stuck where they at by their own volition because they failed to just take life seriously, or they're lazy as hell, and they don't even want nothing in life. If you want better, you want more, you gotta get them out of your life and your situation. Also, You have to wake up every day with a sense of purpose. If you have not done that yet, I really implore you going forward every day, especially if you're a man. You gotta be on your shit. You want someone to follow you, in this case your wife, or a woman that you're dating, that hopefully you're dating with intentions. She can't follow someone who has no direction themselves. And you gotta be waking up every day with a sense of purpose. One of the things I do for myself is I wake up, I want to accomplish something for myself personally. If you have a home, you want to do something for the house. And of course, if you have a family, you do something for the family. And to be more specific, doing something for yourself. That could be a career that you may already have in place. Or let's say, when it comes to me, I'm an independent filmmaker. I'm writing scripts like crazy. I'm setting up meetings for future shoots to bring these things to life. And also, from a personal fitness standpoint, I stay, for the most part, as fit as I can. So that's doing something for myself. And that's what I implore you to do is, from a man, do something for yourself. Now, your house. One thing I've seen just in life, a lot of people don't take care of their home. From a domestic standpoint, the house is maybe filthy. It could be a particular project that you have just been put off and continue to put off that you need to accommodate. It could be straightening up a closet, finally doing the yard work that you've been trying to say you need to get to. Or, hey, just fix something around the home that's just sitting there leaking or making a lot of noise, or something that needs to be fixed that you could have done had you gave it an hour or two or half a day to. So that's doing something for your house. Now for your family, that could be just having a quick game night, or it could be making that particular purchase that you all can enjoy together, or just simply just organizing something that the family can do together outside the home. Have it be an adventure, or finally putting together that quick vacation, making plans to that degree. They could be going 45 minutes to the south, 30 minutes to the east, or hell, doing something within the city that, today's the day. We're going to get that together and make that particular jump to take care of this particular business. So there you go. Something for yourself, something for the home, and something for your family. Now, speaking to the men again, getting up with a sense of purpose. This is my opinion and my opinion only. I'm not speaking for Bobby. I'm not speaking for anyone else that's been on this channel. This is me. A lot of things in the world have went awry because men have allowed these things to take place, and they're not leading the way they should. And they're not accomplishing what they could be accomplishing that God himself has gave you the gifts and the abilities to do so, and you're just basically letting it go to waste. Whatever your gift is, that can be from public speaking, it could be entertainment in regards to music, in the forms of independent filmmaking, any mass media production outlook, or it could be simply with your hands, creating things. If you're good at mechanic work, or you're good at just carpentry, or you're good at just, even for a football coach, if you're coaching Little League, or any level of sports, and you're good at motivating young boys to become men, then do that. Give your blessing to the community, to your household, or your overall, the career you may be in. Like, utilize the gifts and the tools that you've been given by God and just really put it in motion. And of course, have some kind of level of functionality to this, so you cannot let your gift go to waste. I mean, pretty selfish if you have this whatever ability that may be, and you're not even using it and giving it to the public as a whole, or even your intermediate family. So that's one thing I really would implore all men out there. One of the steps leading the right way is to actually get up with a sense of purpose and just lead. Don't let others, lead for you. Be that leader. Another thing I would encourage those who are starting a new year and, has been wasting these particular New Year's or these cycles that we go through from a mental standpoint is just be consistent. That's the biggest thing. Especially for those, for example, I go to the gym on a regular basis. I try to work out at least 5 days a week. In a real perfect scenario, I get out and put some work in about 7 days a week. But every time around January, let's say to mid-February, the gyms be packed full of people with new memberships. A lot of them be wasting their goddamn time. I'm just gonna be honest. Either they're not focused or they're just doing it just to say they're doing it. I mean, I see motherfuckers on the phone, women, be talking that good shit to their homies and shit like that, act like they really getting it in on the treadmill. The treadmill be on 1.5 or no higher than 2, and they just be bullshitting. They come to the gym all dolled up with makeup just to sweat it off, supposedly. If you're there to take care of business, put it in. Get the sweat on, lose those calories, lose those pounds, and quit bullshitting. But also you need to be consistent. Don't go for 3 weeks and then stop. Don't let that lazy get into your mind and really set you back. Because that overall 15, 20, or 30 pounds that you want to lose, you done gain 5 more or 10 more on top of the shit you already had. That's because you lack focus, you lack direction, and you just lack motivation. So be consistent. Quit bullshitting. So those who are getting these new memberships out there, have it be a 10 Fitness, I think it's called Exporter Fitness, or any other small gym. If you ain't there to take care of that business, get the fuck out the way. Please, don't waste my time being in my way. I'm waiting on equipment. It's for the men too. But you in the way because you don't know what the hell you're doing or you bullshitting. One of my pet peeves I see when I go to the gym, especially during this time of year where people just, it's a massive flux of people with new memberships. Because they're going to have these deals where you can sign up for $1. Or it's like $10 a month already, but you know they have these special deals where you don't pay for certain things up to a certain point. They want to lure, increase people to come into the gym. Don't come in there wasting no time. Quit bullshitting. Next thing is not just your fitness, but any personal goals you have for the new year. Actually set these particular goals and stick with it. So make it easier on yourself. Have short-term goals that leads to the long-term goals. And be realistic too with your expectations. Don't have this big picture shit in your head that you have not had no experience in or have no experience of just dealing with whatever you're trying to set forward for yourself. Be realistic in your expectations that you set for yourself. Make sure that it's attainable. And once you get to those short term and start putting things together, you will see that, you know what, I've done this, now I can really reach and elevate myself to the next goal. And before you know it, 6 months went by, and a full another calendar year went around. You know, like, this year I actually took care of business. I didn't bullshit. I stayed consistent. I was serious. I woke up every day with a sense of purpose. And guess what? I accomplished the goal I set before myself. And that's essentially it as far as the new year and actually doing something with it. 'Cause a lot of people are going to have these particular New Year's resolutions. They're going to talk a good game. You're going to hear them running their damn mouth to you on Facebook, Instagram, with these little motivational speeches on their camera. And in reality, they ain't going to do a damn thing but put that phone down, go to that refrigerator, eat nasty. They say they won't eat red meat. They're eating a steak the next night. They say they're going to cut away from bread and pasta and shit like that. But next thing you know it, their carbs full on their plate. Or they're going to work out starting tomorrow. Or in 2 weeks, I'm going to do this. No, the time is now. If you're watching this, the time is now. When you're done watching me, whatever you said you're going to do it right now. If there's more water in your life, less alcohol. If you're going to stop smoking, I know things like that could be a little challenging to kind of cut back. But man, put them cigarettes down. Especially if you know you got a history of bad health in your family. You can be that one to break that cycle. Especially if you're in a situation where you had no children, you know, don't make it worse for your next, generation. Because the way you take care of your body and whoever you decide to have children with, that can definitely complicate your seeds and of course, your offspring. Because now they're inheriting the bad shit you got in your body. So now you're out here making unhealthy babies, and now they got complications from asthma or whatever the hell it may be, because your ass failed to just put down whatever you need to put down. So the time is now. Happy New Year. What the hell are you actually gonna do with the motherfucker? Are you gonna quit? Are you gonna quit bullshitting? Or are you gonna continue to bullshit? Lie to yourself, lie to others around you. Because we see that shit. We hear you talking these particular goals and life goals that you want to accomplish, but we know the real shit. You ain't about that. Here you go again in someone's ear, lying to you and then lying to the person you're talking to. Quit doing the shit. But for the most part, that's essentially it, guys. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Hopefully this year wasn't too rough on you, because I know during this time of year, it could be a depressing situation too, because it reminds you of, events that may have happened in the recent past or back in the day. It could be a death in the family. It could be, a loss of employment that you really was like loving and enjoying and things fell apart. It could be just even a loss of a friend, from battle to the victim of crime in the city, or it just could be anything. So, reach out for someone that you can really entrust your confidence in, that you can speak to, because now's not the time to really be alone. Make that phone call, have a conversation, talk to someone, because like I said, things can get real, real depressing around this time of year. And even for myself personally, I've lost someone who didn't have the outreach to speak to someone, I guess, in a time of need. And of course, he took himself out of the equation. So, please, if you're feeling depressed, call someone, get out the house, get some fresh air, do something besides harming yourself. Because, whoever you leave behind, they got to deal and pick themselves up because you're no longer around. So don't put that particular burden on them. Please, don't be that person. Someone loves you. At least one person out there cares for you enough. It could be your kids, your spouse, or it could be just a homeboy of yours that, you know what, you just made that phone call. They could have got you out of that funk. Even just had some drinks, could take you out to a strip club or something. Lift your morale for that, brief moment. So you're back on this earth for another day, 24-hour period at least. But shouts out to everyone who's watching this whole 2022. If you already subscribe, appreciate your subscription. If you watch us on the regular, we appreciate your viewership. And of course, do us a favor here at the channel. Share the links if you see it being posted on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, send it to someone's inbox. On Twitter, retweet the thing as far as 501 Witty on Twitter. Share this particular information to your loved ones, especially if you've been a guest on 501 Witty this year, or even in the recent past. Tag someone, share the links as well. Bring them on to the conversation. I look forward to everyone in the future who's going to be a part of the channel. We're always here to support black people in general. That's business people, creators, entrepreneurs. If you've been in business for 6 months at least, and you're very serious about what you do, we'll gladly have you on the channel. We want to reach out to anyone. Bring you on, discuss your product, your business, and promote you. Because there's not a lot of avenues for us to promote each other on a regular basis. Sure, you can go to a news outlet and maybe either be submitted to get on there, but for the most part, at least to my knowledge, there's not a lot of platforms locally that we can come on, have fun with one another, have a discussion, share some drinks, and just bullshit. But no, much love to everyone out there. Subscribe, like, and share this particular content. All the information in regards to ACP, that's Learn Creation Photography, Craving Cookies, will be located in the description box below. Me personally, if you have not subscribed to my other YouTube channel, that's Clive the Third. Let's put that in the search box right above this channel on YouTube, and of course it brings up my personal profile. Subscribe to that as well. That's my independent filmmaking. That's basically showing the journey that I'm on to wherever I need to get to and wherever I'm going. Watch Next Door Strangers, Textbook Tyrant, and also watch Dez. I've already wrote the sequel to Dez. That's sitting right there. We're getting ready to do production in the first quarter next year on The Devil's Lobby, so look out for that. Clarity, we put that in a particular film festival. Shout out to Sean T. Berry and doing the Winter Showcase. The plan is just to shot that throughout the southeastern region of the nation, and it's already on YouTube, but it won't be available to the masses till August of next year. So I look forward to giving you that stuff, and hopefully you enjoy it. Please, all your feedback is welcome, good or bad. Please, help me out. I want to know exactly if you're enjoying it, interested. If you're not, please share the information, and I can improve upon my craft, because I want to give you good quality material. But in conclusion, much love to everyone, like I said before, and I'm out this motherfucker. It's cold. I gotta get warm, get some money, do some hustling, and you know, take care of myself and work towards my goals. Cause I wake up every day with a sense of purpose, but not this thing. Peace.